Anticipation is another way to improve your stop motion animation. This principle is based on Ollie Johnston and Frank Thomas's illusion of life and how these principles can be translated onto stop motion. In every movement and action in general, there's always the setup, execution, and endpoint. And one way to communicate clear movements and action is by anticipating them. And by using the principle of anticipation, animators can show the weight of the follow-up action. And it also helps register the action for the audiences by giving them clues as to what will happen next. One example from the last video is when Bodikun dashed from one side to the other. The subject, or in this case Bodikun, takes a small step back, coiling himself up before dashing forward to the right. There are many ways you can create anticipation in animation, but one simple way that you can use the principle of anticipation is by using the opposite direction. There is a similar concept in classical theater where director Meyerhold trains and instills his actors 4 key principles, which are atkas, the preparation, basil, the execution, stoika, the end of the action, and finally tomos, the break or control after the movement endpoint. But the key principle that shares similarity with anticipation, in animation at least, is atkas, the preparation or refusal for the action. Or more specifically, a movement directly opposing the action. This means if a character initiates a step from the left foot, it must first shift its weight to the right. Want to throw a powerful punch? First wind it up. When an anticipation or preparation of an action is visibly presented, it can express clearer intentions and help audiences register what will happen next, which also can be used to deceive audiences and do the unexpected, like misdirection. Now, how do we create this preparation or anticipation in animation? Here's a simple tip you can use to choreograph and use the principle of anticipation. Let's say if we want this character to punch and kick in that order. First, let's make a movement breakdown and create a wind up on the right for the punch towards the left. And after the punch has reached its endpoint and begin to pull back, we can use this as a preparation for the follow-up kick as the hand is returning to the center of mass. Since the kick will be to the left, which is the same direction of the punch, the refusal for the kick will be raised towards the right side as the returning hand reaches the center of mass, and finally the kick can be initiated, thus finishing the final action. Just remember to always have the preparation or refusal of action visible and clear for the audiences, as avoiding any competing action as the subject is setting up for the following action. An example would be if the kick is deployed just right where the punch has reached its target, it wouldn't work in the real world and certainly wouldn't work here as well. And lastly, not all anticipation requires an opposite direction. You can have a head turn followed by a full body turn, which clues in what the next action or the next event will be happening on this side of the screen. That is all. I hope this was useful or at least entertaining to watch. And if you do enjoy, remember to drop a like and get subscribed and ring the notification for when the next video drops. Take care and I'll see you in the next one.